Has it at the moment, provisionally.
Okay, actually probably lost the front more than the rear, particularly early in the lap.
Okay, understood.
Out onto circuit with 3.5 minutes on the clock. Verstappen right up behind his former teammate Daniel Ricciardo and nearly into the back of his former teammate Daniel Ricciardo down at turn 1. It looks as though Verstappen does want to go past him now in the end. Initially it looked like he wanted to sit behind him, but then he passed him.
Waiting for a safe place to do so, out of turn 2 and 3, and then just accelerating around Ricciardo, who's busy trying to manage his own tyre temps on this outlap. Always tricky to do. It's just the one thing really that you got to do as a driver is to get the tyres into the perfect window, get the fronts not too cool so you can use them to brake into turn 1 without locking up straight away, but get the rears cool enough that they're not overheating by the time you've done the fast corners.
The rear left is a bit hotter.
Take it is in turn 6 on turn 12. Take it is in turn 6 on turn 12. You can help that. Good braking where you can.
Half the field through the first 2 parts of qualifying, of course.
2 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock. Sound you can hear is Lewis Hamilton coming up through turns 12 and 13. He's actually first on track, Lewis Hamilton. Coming into the final turn on a set of soft tyres. As we saw earlier on today in free practice, very, very steady on the outlap for Hamilton. I noticed Bottas using DAS on the run down to the final corner yesterday. We're not on board with Hamilton now, so I can't see if he's doing it again today in preparation for his lap. But here he comes out of the final corner and across the line. Hamilton cuts the timing beam, starts his quest for another pole position as he hurtles down into the first corner. The 7-time world champion, most wins, most pole positions of anyone, and he's on his victory parade for these last 3 Grand Prix, and he's coming up towards turn 4 now, and he's not actually improving in the mini sectors up to there, but once he got up to turn 4 he hooked it up very nicely and was the fastest first sector of anyone. Bottas is just starting his lap now. He's on the run up towards turn 4. Daniel Kvyat coming through the first sector. Verstappen just starting his flying lap now with a minute left on the clock. So the battle for pole position is very much on. Hamilton onto the brakes down into turns 9 and 10. What's Bottas got in sector 1? He is not far away, half a tenth or so away from Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, Bottas has improved, but he is still half a tenth down on Hamilton. Verstappen also improves in the first sector, but he's a full tenth down on Hamilton in that first sector. So advantage Hamilton through one sector, and Hamilton looking good through the middle sector. He's now got a quarter of a second on himself. He's made up good gains through the middle part of the lap.
Valtteri Bottas coming through the middle sector in a moment. We'll see how he's doing compared to Hamilton. He was half a tenth of a second away in sector 1, and in fact Verstappen has pretty much matched Bottas, and Bottas has matched Hamilton in sector 2. He's not a million miles away here. Hamilton goes to the top then on a 27.264. Bottas is there or thereabouts, but I think it's going to be not there is the answer, and I think Bottas might just hold off Verstappen unless Verstappen has a mega final sector. Hamilton on provisional pole, Bottas across the line, can't beat him. 3 tenths in the end. Not a good final sector for Bottas. That could open the door for Max Verstappen to slot in between the 2 Mercedes. It'll be Hamilton on pole, and it'll be Bottas second. Verstappen third across the line, a tenth of a second away, 4 tenths back from Lewis Hamilton. Didn't improve in the final sector. Albon goes up into 4th place, but again...
Good effort, Max. You got everything out of it you could. Well done.
Yeah, luckily starting on the clean side.
Times to come from Perez. Norris has not really done much and is going to be in 9th position, and Gasly and Kvyat don't appear to be improving at the moment. Can Sergio Perez get ahead of the Renaults? Yes! 5th position for Sergio Perez. That's good news for him in his battle for 4th in the Drivers' Championship. The AlphaTauris must have completed their laps, and they just, yeah, they have, and they just weren't close enough. Although, as I say that, from Albon in 4th down to Kvyat in 10th is 4 tenths of a second, but it's Lewis Hamilton with yet another pole position.
Lewis, you're on pole.
Great work, guys.
98th pole position of his career for Lewis Hamilton. and he made that one look quite straightforward, actually.
Yeah, in the end, it's always the last laps where he's so strong, and there was pressure on from both Verstappen and Bottas. Bottas did.
Good effort, Max. You got everything out of it you could. Well done.
Yeah, luckily starting on the clean side.
Always does.
Lewis, you're on pole.
Great work, guys.
The rear left is a bit older.
Take it easy in turn 6 on turn 12. Take it easy in turn 6 on turn 12. We can help that. Good braking where you can.
Verstappen, Perez in 5th.
Let's try to be at the front of the queue, I would say.
Please repeat.
Let's try to be at the front of the queue, otherwise we'll have a pull-out lap.
Copy.
Verstappen.
Okay. Actually, probably lost the front more than the rear, particularly early in the lap.
Okay, understood. And then leading a Mercedes 1-2.
There's a lot of people actually laughing at us on Twitter.
Good effort, Max.
Uh,
P10